This is the part we are going to do. It's a plate with several holes and several slots, and with a curved slot and two central holes. We have the dimension of the several features of the part in the draft, and these dimensions is what we are going to follow. We create a new standard isometric part. We have already selected ordered, but if he has selected synchronous, we need to change this mode. Well, the first operation is the basis plate, which has 80, 60, and 15 dimensions. We made it with an extrusion, beginning with a line, a horizontal line from the vertical axis. We change then to a vertical line and another horizontal line to the vertical axis. We change the mode to arc, tangent arc. So we have a connected and tangent arc to the previous line, and we end the arc in the beginning of the first line. So we obtain also a tangent arc in the end. But this tangent arc not centered. We center it by connecting the middle point with the horizontal axis. We set the dimensions, 80 for the width, 60 for the length, and we also dimension the radius, which is not free, but could be in the draft. We close the profile, and now we have to set a finite extension, upward or forward, of 15 millimeters. We save the file. Now the next operation we are going is the curved slot. To do that, first the dimensions are in the middle line of radius 25 and with a width of 10 millimeters. We select the slot tool, select the upper plane of the plate, and we are going to draw an arc by center. We choose a center, the center of the part, and we draw a half circle with a dimension of radius 25. We close the profile and select the options of the slot, set 10 millimeters of width with the rounded end of the slot. Okay, and we have a finite depth of 10 millimeters. We change the name to the slot to curved slot to have a good reference of the operation. And the next step is save the file and make the pattern of the holes. The dimensions that we have diameter 11 millimeters in an arc of 30 millimeters of radius and separate 13 degrees between holes. Well, the first is to make one of the holes, in this case the central hole with a circle of 11 millimeters of diameter, and separate from the horizontal axis the same value of the radius, that is 13 millimeters. So we have well positioned the central hole. We use the throw all option to make the hole. We change the name and save the file. Now we have to reproduce the pattern of the original part. To do that, first we select the arc hole, we select the pattern tool, we set the Smart pattern as option and select the upper plane to draw the pattern. The pattern is circular pattern, but in the mode of partial circle. We choose first the center of the pattern, one point of the arc, that is no matter that fit with the hole, because only we need is the relative position over the pattern. Well, what we need is to center the pattern, so we first now we are going to set 5 holes for the pattern. Also, we need to have centered the arc. We do that with connecting the midpoint of the arc with the vertical axis. Then we need to establish the 13 degrees between holes in the pattern. Angular separation between holes are 30 degrees. Now the central hole have to be the reference point. Selected this, we can close the sketch, close the profile, and we have obtained the pattern. With a pattern arc holes as name, we are going to finish here the construction of the part, and we will follow in the next video.